Hello, Mommet friends! Andang here for another episode of Bingo Boffin. When we last left off, we finally made it out of Moria! And now we're going to talk to Bingo.
I will not forget Spolvy's warning, but we should not worry too much.
I understand that the dwarves and elves do not get along very well, Deng Song. But all of the elves I have met seem to be fine sorts. I will not forgive Spalvy's warning about the elves that live on... I will not forget, rather, Spalvy's warning about the elves that live on this side of the mountains, but I do not think we should be too worried about it. He did not speak of only elves. It seems there is a great stone not far from here that is of some significance to his people, Durin stone. We should take a look at this monument, and perhaps I can sketch an illustration of it for my book. If we run into any dangers near the stone, you will take care of them, yes? My skills are with the quill, you know. You see? Alright, well, let's make our way. A chapter about elves. That's the best thing ever. Oh my goodness. That is the best thing ever. Alright, find stone at the edge of the mirror, defeat orcs, blah 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 blah, yada yada. Okay, well this should not be too hard. Go ahead and open our Hobbit gift. Tome of Defense. Good. Deng Song Kinsman. Oh yeah, that's because I'm in a kin now. And blah blah blah. Orcs. I really hope we don't have to level again this coming week. Although it does say only a chapter about elves, so you never know. Yar never know. That was a horrible pirate impression. Alright. Myself and Sprydra, we're going to play a game called Age of Booty. We're going to do the whole series in pirate language. But then we found out that we couldn't actually do it because the game was too old for our computer to be recording. Alright. Durin Stone rises proudly above the Mirror, but an orc camp lies at its base. Well, that's not good. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Talk to Bingo at the southeast of Durin Stone, just beyond the falls, away from the orcs. Alright. Oh, just beyond the falls. That's way further than the stone. Good grief. Alright. Loot all that. You have mail still, and are still not VIP. Okay. And I guess I should mention that I did actually join a kinship, which is the Mythgard kinship, which is the Corey Olsen, aka Tolkien Professor kinship, and just decided to, since Maven was already in there, and I think Terry Adwin has an alt or two in here too. Alright, whoa, that's cool. I don't think I've ever looked down at that lake before. I usually just ride on completely ignorant that this exists here. Alright, let's talk Bingo.
Look at this view!
I am glad we were able to see Durin Stone, Deng Song, and I am gladder that you still managed to defeat some of the vile foes that stalk through this land. This would be a lovely place if it were not for those their foul presence. Look at this view! Have you ever seen such a vibrant shade to the leaves of trees before? And in this season, unbelievable, Deng Song. Speak to me when you are rested from your recent excursions, and we can go down to the stand of trees together. We must keep our eyes open for more orcs, though, of course.
Are you ready? Keep your eyes open for more orcs.
So I just noticed we did not have a back... we have still not found out what happened to Bingo while he was in Moria. And I'm kind of disappointed about that. I'm hoping that we find something out in the nearish future. Are you ready? Let's go down to that stand of trees. But keep your eyes open for more orcs. The foul creatures seem to be everywhere in this land, despite its natural beauty. Or perhaps that is what draws them here, so they can despoil it.
Bingo is excited to take a pleasant stroll.
Why is he
in
the narrator
sunlight,
of this series?
leaving the dark passages of Moria behind him.
Maybe there's a dark secret involved with why the prospector is narrating all this. Maybe he's luring Bingo into finding a treasure, just so that he can kill the hobbit and then narrate the adventure and steal the book rights for himself. Or maybe not. It is a good day for walking, especially on steeds, dang song. The cool, crisp air puts me almost in mind of a leisurely stroll along the lanes of the Shire. And yet we are far from the West Farthing indeed. We are so far to the east of the East Farthing that I have quite lost track of the miles. I can see that the golden hue of the woods down this slope, dang song. Let us walk and see what awaits us beneath the canopy. Nothing puts a mind at ease quite like a pleasant stroll to Mordor. What a view! Simply beautiful. He's got like a hippity hop and a steppity hop. Someone approaches! Do you think we are about to meet the elves, dang song? I have some questions. I must ask them for my book. Orcs! They will be no help whatsoever. Enough excitement already. We're time to meet the elves. We have plenty of adventures about orcs. Good job, William. Oh, and you too, dang song. All right. Come on. There we go. I thank you for the help once again, dang song. Those orcs wanted to spoil our relaxing stroll, but I'd say you countered their designs most effectively. Let us not dwindle upon the shadows that darkened our path, but focus instead on the bright future that awaits us beneath the golden-hued sun and the trees ahead, dang song. Let us continue, and perhaps at a quicker pace. Let us keep moving, dang song, and at a jog rather than a walk. We didn't want another orc coming around. Right now, entering Nimrodel. Not again! Oh my! Oh, they all got their bows and arrows. Okay. Well, bows anyway. I hope you do not mind the assistance, travelers. Those were our friends. What'd you do to Jerry? He was minding his own business. Dang song, we have been expecting you and your friends. The Lady of Lothlórien gave me particular instruction to set forth from the Golden Wood in search of you and your companions. I am pleased to see you have not come to harm. It is weird being out of the Golden Wood for the first time in my entire life. If your friend is willing, I should be happy to bring you beyond the bounds, and before the Lord and Lady. Ah, we have encountered a welcoming party, Deng Song, and we seem to be expected. What a lovely turn of events. I will be delighted to accompany these fellows onward to the Golden Wood. Alright, here we go. Man, they are wasting no time. We're getting right into Lothlórien. They weren't joking about a chapter about elves. Alright. I can hardly believe we have been invited into the Golden Wood, Deng Song. Without any reputation or grinding or anything like that, this is most unheard of. And that we are being given a personal tour of Caras Galahorn? It's like Galadriel wants it to be in a book. I have so many questions to ask the elves of this place. Like, why were we not blindfolded? And what brought them to settle here? And for how long have they lived in Lothlórien? Do they live lives of solitude? Or do they travel? The sight of an elf is a very rare thing in the Shire. I hope they do not think my questions rude, but I have to know as much about their people as I can, or my book will suffer for such a lack of knowledge. This way, my friends. The Lord and Lady await. Alright, this is where we find out this whole thing's a dream. Do the elves of Lothlórien really live among the treetops? Can you imagine my neighbors living here? Myrtle Boggs would have a fit, poor thing. This way, please. Watch your footing upon the stairs. Of course. Man, that elf is such a bossy pants. Oh. Welcome to Lothlórien, Bingo Boffin. You know my name already? Ah, of course. Elf magic. Only the magic of effective scouts and friendly conversation, Bingo. Oh? Do not be disappointed, young one. Magic comes in many forms. Few of your people have ever walked the sunlit paths of the Golden Wood. That is a pity for sure. A pity? Well, yes, my lord. None of my readers will believe that such grace and beauty could exist in this world. Deng Song, is your companion always prone to flattery? My lord credited the scouts of Lórien for our knowledge of you. But that is not all, for I have also seen tell of your journey in my mirror. You are a long way from your journey's start, and still you have not found what you seek. Is this the path you desire to tread? Well, I do not entirely know what you mean. Now it is my turn to apologize, for I know who my lady addresses. You would be welcome here. I understand. Continue your journey, if that is your wish. I am not entirely certain what to make of this. Are you having a laugh at my expense? Interesting. I hope your friend is not offended. Our welcome to this wood is sincere, and it is my hope he will find it a place of peace and rest, before continuing his journey. I will speak to the sentries at the gates of Caras Galahadorn. The three of you will be welcome within the city from this point. My mirror shows many things, and not all of them will come to pass. You've heard this at least 3 times before. I know of your own journey, and I know of young Bingo's as well. Is he truly surprised that his feline companion is on a journey of his own? It may be a useful reminder to him that all of us have our own paths to tread in this world, and while they may intertwine for a time, they will not forever. My own time in this land that I love will soon be ended, and my journey will take me elsewhere. For now it is my pleasure to welcome all of you to Karas Galahorn. If you desire to learn more, seek out Penaseth, our keeper of stories, at Sarenurth. So, wouldn't it be funny if they just gave Bingo all of Karas Galahorn because they knew that they were not going to be here anymore, and so it's like on this timeshare thing? That would be awesome. Oh, even better. New LOTRO housing. Lothlórien. Lothlórien housing. You get the whole wood to yourself. I am ashamed to admit that I never gave a thought to William Whisker's own journey, and now my face is as red as it can be. What do you suppose he is seeking? If it is in my power to help him find it, I will do everything I can. You should have told me earlier, William. Well, they have given me much to think about. This is for certain. William Whisker is on his own journey? What does this mean for our adventuring friends?
I am not sure what to make of our mysterious hosts.
They certainly seem welcoming, but they are simply so... I do not know what word I can use to describe them. They seem somehow otherworldly, but at the same time very much a part of this land. It strikes me as very odd that they can both be... But that is the impression that they gave to me. Bingo suddenly slaps his forehead, realizing that the previous sentence didn't make much sense. I forgot to ask them my questions. If I am going to describe our stay in the Golden Wood for my book, I need to have a better understanding of the elves and their lord and lady. If you can meet the keeper of stories that was mentioned by Galadriel, perhaps I can borrow a book that will help me learn about Lothlórien and its people. Find Penaseth at Sarenurth and see if she will lend me such a book. How does he know it's a lady? I don't think we mentioned that before. Alright. That is pretty cool. Bingo's just relaxing, chilling all cool. Oh my. Alright. Where are we supposed to go? To where are we supposed to go? Chapter about elves. I guess it's inside, maybe, perhaps, possibly. We hope. If it's on the other side of this place, I'm gonna be very upset. Noth and Lothlórien. Where exactly is that? Oh, there we go. There we go, yeah, outside of here. Alright. Here we go. The mirror is the loading screen, that is awesome. Okay. Oh, hey, we can look at our mail now.
Sweet melon.
Sweet-eyed melon. Oh, awesome. Level 58 Book of the Second Age. And one of them in my vault, which I'm not going to use. Awesome. Thank you very much. And we give a gold. Because that's just what we do. Alright. So now we go on the long, arduous journey through Lothlórien. Can't really complain about traveling through Lothlórien. Just imagine Galadriel. How far is it to the next tree? Oh, such hard work. You'll never hear her say that. But she thinks it. Wouldn't it be terrible if she sees in her mirror just like her walking and doing like chores and stuff? Is that the chore I have already done, or is that another yet to be done? Oh, the toils of the mirror of Lothlórien. Galadriel's mirror. Just sees like images of having to do all sorts of like washing and all sorts of other stuff. Alright. Or maybe she takes delight because she just sees Celeborn doing all the cleaning. Oh my. Alright. Is that Celeborn cleaning yesterday, or was that tomorrow? Ah, well, it's still fun to watch. La-da-da-da-da. Galadriel.
May the stars of Elbereth shine upon you.
Welcome to Lothlórien, Deng Song. I have already heard tale of your deeds, and any aid I can provide to you will be gladly given. You explain that Bingo wishes to write a chapter of his book about the Elves of the Golden Wood, and he was hoping that Piniseth might be able to lend him a book he could study for that purpose. It is a noble thing, Deng Song, to seek knowledge of a subject about which you know little. I will happily give to Bingo a book that contains some accounts of the history of the elves. Beware, the book is many pages, but even so, it will not cover the entirety of its subject. What book could hope to do so? Piniseth hands you the thick tome and then holds up her hand as you turn to go.
Hail! What brings you to Lorien?
No, not just yet. I have given to you a book of history, for if Bingo is to understand my people, he will need to know from where they came, and the trials they faced in their journeys to this point. But that is not all. There are so many names and places described in that book that I fear your friend will be quite overwhelmed and confused. To that end, take too this book of maps. With it he will obtain a full understanding of the many places in which the elves have lived, and perhaps he will also attain an appreciation for the great scope and vastness of this Middle-earth and the lands beyond. Piniseth hands you another book, but once more she holds up her hand.
Hail! What brings you to Lorien?
If your friend Bingo examines those books, he will have a basic understanding of the history of the elves and the lands that shaped their journey. But it is still not enough. Such a study would leave out one of the most important aspects of my people's experience, the works of art they fashion, and the art that fashions them. This book contains descriptions of such works, and in some sad cases, that is all that remains. For as many have been lost to the ravages of the time, and the plots of the enemy. For from these pages Bingo will learn much about elves that he can learn nowhere else. Peseth hands you another book, and it seems it won't be the last.
Welcome to the Golden Wood.
I like how it says return to Bingo, but then you're not really returning to Bingo. I have had another thought, Deng Song. If your friend Bingo wishes to write a complete study of the elves, I will be doing him and his future readers a tremendous disservice if I do not supply him with one more book. This is the tome, my studious friend. It contains many of the songs of my people, and within the lines Bingo will find much to feed both his mind and his heart. Sad songs there are, but also songs of triumph and of glad delight. The other books I provided will tell him of Brunin and Lúthien, or of Gilgalad, but a true understanding of what they mean to my people can only be found in song. Prentice smiles, and she seems to be out of books.
Hail, what brings you to Lórien?
All right. So that happened. Oh, apparently there are other quests that way, but we're not going that way. No, no. I say nay, nay. We are going the other direction. Oh no, we're stuck. You gotta be kidding me. We are stuck? Alright, stuck in Lothlórien. Are you sure you want to be stuck in Lothlórien? Note that you will not be able to move for another minute because you got stuck in Lothlórien. Alright, let's see if there's any interesting things here. I don't think so. Oh, wait, what? What is going on? Okay. Alright, apparently these cannot go because we're stuck. Because we're stuck, they can't be undone. Okay, that is crazy. But I do love Lothlórien. It's a fun place to adventure, and I can't believe that we made it from way over here all the way through Lothlórien. Although it's not a very big zone, but still, that is crazy. I wonder if Lothlórien is one of the few zones that is actually close to scale. I bet it is. Alright, well, we will resume when we made it on the other side of the /stuck loading screen. Alright, we're finally back to the bench. Turns out it was actually a server issue. We got disconnected. So, here we go.
You have returned with a book. Wait, how many did you bring me?
You have returned, and with a book about the elves? Lovely. I will take that from you, and get to work reading at once. Bingo trails off as he sees the stack of books you have for him. I asked for a single book, Deng Song, and if I am being honest, I was rather hoping for a slim volume, but you have returned with 3 others, and not a one of them of trifling size. If I were to set about writing these, my journey would be halted for a month or more. I wanted to write a chapter about the elves, not a dozen. Well, I thank you for the material, and I will read it for a time. But it seems to me that a full understanding of the elves would take a lifetime or 2. Is this why they live for such a long time? The better to understand their own complexity? My goodness! Alright, Next week, A Taste of War, recommended level 63. Good grief. It is recommended that you have gained access to Mirkwood by obtaining Book 9 Forward, The Dark Shore, from Kargaloth at the docks and completing his quest chain through Hilltop Assault. Okay. Well, we have our task set out for us. Alright, well, that was an interesting chapter of Bingo Boffin. I think they could have done more to really, like, portray the majesty of the elves instead of turning them into, like, an annoying thing. I don't know. If you haven't noticed, Bingo Boffin lately I've not been into as much. I think it had a great start, but once Bingo lost his memory, I feel like everything after that was not to the same... It's not quality, because it's all very high quality stuff, but it's not to the same interest level, I guess you could say. And so I'm hoping that next week when we start this war stuff, it'll get to be a little bit more interesting. But I think the novelty of Bingo Boffin is starting to wane a bit. And I kind of wish we didn't say goodbye to Spalvey, because I really liked that character. But, you know, we'll see where things go. So anyway, till then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of Bingo Boffin. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below. And if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.